Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy Monday everybody. So today I want us to talk about Dr. Ndlozi, and this video comes from such a good place. You know, it comes from such a good place. It comes from a fighter. And in the comment section, I don't want anybody to be rude. I don't want anybody to just don't be rude. Put your point across without being rude. So this weekend we've been seeing fighters fighting, yeah, bon? And I understand because they process their emotions differently. Yeah, I understand. I get it. We all process our emotions differently. You know, we all have strong beliefs. Yeah, I understand. So the fighters have been fighting this weekend, specifically about Dr. Ndlozi. I personally wish that no matter what, like I feel like as fighters we only have each other. We only have each other. We don't have anybody else. No matter what, it can't get to a point where we get to fight against each other. There's so many people to fight out there. It can never get to a point where we fight each other. It shouldn't get that far. No matter how much we disagree, no matter how much we strongly believe on what we think is right, it should never get to a point where we fight against each other. Never. We should always have each other's backs, especially when it comes to a public platform. I don't agree with that. Like I just don't. Okay, fine. So this weekend, so Dr. Ndlozi posted, right? He's been quiet, you know, he's been very, very quiet, as we all know. He hasn't been saying anything. So this weekend he posted a picture of him, of the EFF flag. He posted this yesterday, of the EFF flag. And he said that, Asna or something like that word, but showing that he's with the EFF. 2 days ago he posted another one of himself addressing a crowd, saying that economic freedom in our lifetime, and he said he did a heading the way he says unequivocal. Fine. And we were all happy. I even tweeted and I said, oh, our doctor is back. And fighters, of course, were divided. Some were asking, go to Uvela Gopi. Some were like, yeah, we are happy. And I was the people that are happy. I love Dr. Ndlozi. I mean, I've got no problem with him until I see a reason for me not to love him anymore. Until I see a reason or something he has done, he has said or whatever. But I love him. He's for me, he comes across as humble. He comes across as down to earth. And I love such people who are not arrogant. Yeah, understand? Come on. So I was happy when he posted, yes, the EFF is not going to collapse when he leaves. It is not, I've said this 1,000 times. The EFF will never collapse when Dr. Ndlozi leaves. But I don't want him to leave. I don't want him to leave. If there was a point in his life when he felt like he wasn't happy, he wanted to leave the EFF, and now he has changed his mind, I accepted that he has changed his mind. And I feel like sorry guys, I'm just venting a little bit. I'm gonna get to the real thing. I feel like you know, we've all made mistakes. We've made mistakes. We've said things. Even the people that are in the leadership of the EFF, they've done things. They've said things. They've wanted to leave the EFF at some point. All of them have got skeletons. No one is perfect, but I'm at a point now where I'm like, if Dr. Ndlozi wanted to leave, but now he decides that he does not want to leave anymore, I accept that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that he came to his senses. Whatever maybe whatever he thought would be the best option, I'm glad that he's coming to a decision that maybe it's not the best anymore. Until I'm given another reason for me not to trust him. But for now, I'm Team Ndlozi all the way. That is not the point. Okay. Now, Skolisile posted on Twitter this weekend. Skolisile is an MP. She's also very close to the president. She was at the inauguration in Botswana this weekend. When was it? Friday, I think, with CIC. Now, after Dr. Ndlozi posted those affirmations, Skolile posted as well. I'm going to read it for you guys. She posted as well, and she said, other people are playing us. They post affirmations and mild declarations, even when they know that they are not with us. This is to play us. So ultimately, when they leave, they are seen as victims, giving us an impression that they were loyal and they were isolated and pushed out. So what Skolisile is saying is that basically Dr. Ndlozi is giving mild declarations, okay, that he's still with us, he's still in the EFF. And now, of course, with everything that is happening, it comes across that like he's a victim. Of course, it comes across that he's a victim, he's being pushed out, he's being isolated. It comes across as that. So he's saying that it's being done on purpose so that when he leaves, he's a victim. And Dr. Ndlozi hasn't been saying a lot. He's been very quiet. Anything that has been said about him by other people. He has not said anything. He has no negative on his name. Nothing. He's been... So she says that he's doing that on purpose so that when he leaves, he can come out as a victim. A lot of fighters came to the rescue of Dr. Ndlozi. Of course, I get where they are coming from as well. I get where they are coming from. If Uskolise and everybody else in the leadership knows something that we don't know, they cannot choose the parts that they want to tell us and what they don't want to tell us. It's either they come out and say, you know what, this person has done 1, 2, and 3. We've caught him doing 1, 2, and 3. We've caught him doing this. This is against our constitution. Wara, wara, wara. So that we can get to understand. Now, Skolise wants to come out saying, Ukuti, you can't trust this and this because they are doing mild declarations. But, we are like, we don't know any other side of the story. Give us the full side of the story. Don't tell us about, they are pretending they are with us, but they are not with us. Tina, we see that he's with us. All we've been asking for him is a sign, and that's what he has given us. When he's quiet, when he's quiet, it's not okay. When he speaks, he's giving us fake declarations. Tell us what he has done. Tell us what he has done. What has he done? And also, I personally feel like, can't we forgive? Maybe he's said whatever that he has said. Maybe he's done whatever he has done. But what happened to benefit of the doubt? What happened to grace? What happened to grace? Like, can't we give him a grace period? Okay? If it happens that he disappoints us, it's okay. Then we say, and Nati will be more angry because we're going to say that we stood for you. We gave you grace. We stood for you when everybody was against you. We stood for you. We defended you. But this is what you are doing to us. Of course, we are going to be angry. We will then defend. We will always choose the EFF over anybody and everybody. We will always choose the EFF. There's no doubt about that. But I also feel like it's not important that when somebody says or does something wrong, we can't find it in our heart to give them a second chance. But if it's us, we wanna be given a second chance. I'm not for that life. So now the fighters starting attacking Uskolise Lukuti. She's not emotionally intelligent. Wara. Why is she posting these things on Twitter? Fine. Yeah, but I'm totally against fighters attacking Uskolise. The fighters that are not happy, like him now. When I saw her post, I kept quiet. I kept quiet and I knew in my heart that, you know what, I see what you are posting, but that's not good enough. You are not giving me enough. You're not giving me enough for me to say, hey, Dr. Ndlozi, it's just not enough. But it's also not important for me to go on Twitter and attack Uskolise because we are playing. Our goal is the same. Our goal is to defend the EFF. We will defend it in different ways, best way we know how. We might not agree on how we defend it. So I can't attack her for defending the EFF. I can never attack her for defending the EFF, because what if what she's doing, it's the best way she knows how, and also she knows something that I don't know. I can't attack her. I can disagree with her internally and think, I don't agree with this. As a result, I'm not gonna retweet, I'm not gonna comment, because I just don't agree. But for me to attack her on Twitter, on X, so hence I'm saying, we as fighters need to understand that we only have each other. We've got nobody else. Our goal is the same. Our goal is the same, is to build the EFF, is to defend the EFF. It's the same. We understand? Indlela esilwa ngayo might not be the same, but respect always. I always say this to, and I think I understand this more because I'm also a content creator, ne? And people on Twitter, they always swear and I always say to them, guys, you can disagree with me without swearing. You can see my video and you choose not to listen to it or to comment. It's okay. It's okay for you to not agree with me. There are content creators I see, even here on YouTube, when they say things. If I'm watching a video and someone says something and I'm like, when I call and do it today, I exit that video. I don't swear. I exit. You understand? Sorry guys, I'm sick. She posted another one where she said, we must have learned by now that not all who say they are with us are truly with us. This thing is deep, she says. The mission is to destroy the EFF by those who trust and those we trust and are loved. Those we trust and we love for real. They are not done with us. You understand? Uti, they are not done with us. The aim is to be destroyed by Ngabas Batanda. I get where Stolise is coming from again. Because Abo Advocate Mkweban, and it is, she posted 2 months ago and she said, I will never leave the EFF. I will never leave the EFF. Wara. Some girl of Masaka is lying. Don't lie about me. 2 months later, I've introspected. Wara. I was not utilized enough in the EFF. Like, Ukuban. Our advocate Dalimpov, Dalimpov was in newsroom. I didn't see it coming. This Floyd thing, Floyd has broke our hearts. Don't. Quitch. I formed the MK. I was in the meetings in the beginning. Do you see how snakery they are? Do you see how snakery they are? Like literally, Umtu can say something today on some, I will die, Gucci. I get where Stolzen is coming. I get where she's coming from. I get his stand. But I feel like we don't have enough information. If she knows something that we don't know, she cannot expect us to react the same way she's reacting. People feel like they are defending and protecting Dr. Ndlozi. And when they are defending and protecting Dr. Ndlozi, to them, it feels like they are protecting the EFF. Remember, Dr. Ndlozi, to us, is a fighter. He has not given us a reason not to trust him. So, people who are defending Dr. Ndlozi now, they are defending the EFF according to them. And they will go to ends to defend the EFF. To defending Dr. Ndlozi, who is in the EFF. Yeah, I understand. I go. So you must be very careful. Skolisi, what she should have done is, maybe if she's not willing to give us the full details, she should not post it on Twitter. Because now it's causing division amongst fighters. And the biggest strength of the EFF is also the fighters. You understand? We need to be in one accord. We need to be in one voice. If you feel like we are misdirected as fighters, we don't have enough information, tell us. Tell us. Don't play mind games. Okay, so this morning, she posted and said to Bana, you think a whole president of a party would publicly make utterances that are not informed in public? Not once, not twice, And at a time when we face challenges, and you really want to look past that and dismiss it as a tantrum or anything else but the truth. You think a whole president, which is she's referring to Julius Malema, that you think an entire president of the EFF would say something that is not founded. Not once, not twice. and at a time when we face challenges. I get it. You understand? I get it. But at the same time, I don't want us guys to downplay. I don't want us to downplay the effort that Dr. Ndlozi has put. You know, there was a time when Dr. Ndlozi was defending the EFF. You know, one thing about me in my personal life, I never forget the people that were there for me in the hard times, no matter what. I never forget them. I always have grace. I always have grace, so that when things happen and we're no longer in the same singasazwani, I can say to myself that, you know what, I gave you grace. I gave you grace. You know, maybe he did do things, Ndlozi. He did say things, but my question still remains: can't we forgive him? Can't we forgive him? And if CIC knows something that we don't know, why is he not coming out and telling us? And some people are saying to Ustoli, you know, people are saying to Ustoli that you got parachuted in parliament now, when you never said anything, you know, so now where you were parachuted to some extent, and Dr. Ndlozi was campaigning hard. So we can't just discard him. We can't just discard him, like he was never there to begin with. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with us pretending like he's never worked and put effort for this organization. You know. Let us not forget. Yes, he might be in the wrong now. He's not doing right and all that. But let us not forget. Let us not forget. You know, let us not forget. Come on, we've come very far. Yes, people are causing divisions. Abba Floyd coming out calling Dr. Ndlozi brother. Yes, now, but they are causing those divisions on purpose. But no, man, let's give grace. Let's give grace. Someone has commented and said those utterances should be at Winnie Mandela House, not here. The truth that you guys hold gives you leverage to sit in the boardroom and talk. How are we going to close ranks if you can't come together and talk? Exactly. There is nothing that can be fixed. That's exactly my sentiment. That's exactly my sentiment. There's nothing that can be fixed. There's nothing that can be fixed. It can't get to a point where on social media we can't sit down and talk. It can't be, guys. It can't be. I feel like it can't. I hold us at high regard. It can't be. Someone also said to me, don't tell us that you are defending the organization with your tweets. Don't tell us that you are defending the organization with your tweets. We are not going to fall for your guilty trip. We respect the president and we support him. It's your divisive tweets that we are against, and we are not going to allow you to treat us like school kids. And someone else said the president didn't say anything about Dali, though he knew everything. All right, someone else said, guys, the president didn't say anything about Dali, though he knew everything about his moves with MK. Why do we have to purge each other? Let's wait for those who want to leave without preempt. Exactly. Remember, they are still our members. We must protect them and our organization. Exactly. And then someone says, he must come out in public and indicate what he knows. This is our movement. We deserve to know what's happening, or else we must not be hot-spotted to hate. Exactly. Certain people unwarranted. Exactly. That's exactly my sentiment. I think we fear losing Ndlozi more than we fear losing. Yes, 100%. I share the sentiment. We fear losing Ndlozi more than we feared losing Floyd. 100%. Also, Ndlozi hates Zuma more than he hates whatever tenor squabbles happening in there. 100%. Otherwise, he would have left already. 100%. Yes, he looks like someone who is on his way out. I guess fighters were expecting the leadership to try and solve the issue. Exactly. All we want is for the leadership to resolve the issue. Resolve the issue. What's hard, nah? Resolve the issue so that we can move on. Ukubone. So, yeah, guys, in this video, I thought I was going to speak about the Patriotic Alliance. I wanted to read the breakdown of Gayton's money, but unfortunately, I've eaten a lot of time already in this video. I've eaten a lot of time in this video, so I won't be able to edit, unfortunately. But let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Can't the leadership resolve this thing? Can't they just talk? Like, what is hard? Can't they talk? So please let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It is free of charge. If you always come to this channel to watch videos but you don't subscribe, shame on you. Shame on you for the fact that you always come here to get content but you can't subscribe for free. Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself and make sure that you do subscribe. We'll meet in the comment section, guys. You know, remember, guys, we've got each other. We have to have each other's backs no matter what. So we can't be attacking each other. Anyway, the struggle continues, guys. I feel like the name fighters, we are not given by mistake. We are literally fighters because we fight every danger. There's never a dull day. In every danger we are fighting. Anyway, guys, the struggle continues. I'll see you on the next episode.